All right, we are live. Welcome, welcome everybody. I'm gonna edit the description box. Okay, hello everyone. Sorry, I was just trying to figure out the description box. Thank you so much, E. I hope you are doing well. Okay, everyone. I hope everyone is doing well. Welcome, welcome. So I kind of wanted to start off with like a little collective reading. I was really drawn to this deck that I have, Astral Realms Crystal Oracle, and I really wanted to like see what it has to say, but more importantly, I want to read from the book and like what the author has written, because it's very complex. Like the excuse me, each card has like 3 layers to it. There's like a crystal, there is a phrase, there's a planet, and there's a number. So I want to pull a few for the collective and see what's going on. Basically what's going on with the energy currently. I know that we just kind of came from a new moon in Cancer. I think we're headed towards a full moon in Capricorn. I'm not really sure what's going on with the planets as far as today, but I just kind of want to see what the energy's like. So we have introspection, which is fluorite, number 15. And then we have Asterion. I'm assuming that's a star cluster or something. We're going to see what the book has to say about that. And then we have Citron, Clarity, number 18, Sun. That's really beautiful. Isn't this deck so pretty and so aesthetic? Hi Trina, how are you? Hi Anna. Yeah, you guys definitely can book. I have a bunch of spots open for tonight. I didn't really announce the live or like put it out there, so I'm just kind of going live. live. Okay, so what else do we have for the collective? We have Curiosity, Apophyllite. I don't think I've ever seen that. Jupiter, and number 26, Apophyllite. That's super cool. I don't think I've ever seen that crystal. So the $10 special is just a 4-card spread. It's I put in the description box. I don't think I'm gonna pull any Oracle for that spread, but I like Oracle, so I might. But it's supposed to be just very simple, kind of general questions. I think this is like a better fit for people that like want to know, you know, between a choice or a decision they're trying to make, that kind of thing. Okay, so we have Curiosity, Introspection, and Clarity. I kind of want to read what these mean. We have 15, 18, and 26. Those numbers could mean something to you. Okay, so number 15, introspection. Self-sufficiency, confidence, free thinking. Introspection is an essential part of your self-actualization and spiritual progression. Take the time and space to look within to examine emotions, thoughts, strengths, and weaknesses. Address your grievances or commendations and ask yourself as a way to check in. Take guidance from the star Astorian. Yeah, I thought it was a star, like a star cluster, of the Canis Venatici constellation. I probably pronounced that horribly. Asterion is depicted as a hound, a hunting dog that plays as a metaphor for you taking a deep dive to hunt for inward answers. Asterion is a representation of your willingness to make the effort to refocus your mind, emotions, and thoughts to head in a direction that gives you the opportunity to grow and develop spiritually. Mindful, healthy reflection can bring you back to yourself, connecting you to your body, emotions, thoughts, and spirit. While self-reflecting, use fluorite to repair and cleanse your auric field while simultaneously activating your chakras. Fluorite will keep you calm in the midst of chaos and over-analytical thoughts and urges you to be flexible, to think freely rather than boxing yourself in. Fluorite boosts your self-confidence so you can speak your mind and articulate your thoughts and ideas. It also urges you to be self-sufficient and not to put all your happiness into the hands of others, but rather to find it within yourself. Using fluorite while in meditation can help to release blockages and old lingering emotions, allowing you to make the changes you need to move forward in life. So that's super cool. And then the affirmation that comes with this card is, I look inward to gain insight and answers. Okay, Trina, I got you. So you are first on the list. If you guys want to book, you can. All that information is in the description box below. And then I am having like a little $10 special, which is just a 4-card spread rather than like my 8-card spread and a bunch of oracle. It's just for like, I think, questions if you are like stuck between something and you kind of want to know, like, is it this or that, or they're more general. So we have clarity, number 18, citron. I really love citron, and I've always associated citron with abundance, so I think it's really cool it's coming with clarity. And then clarity, we have the sun, that planet, and then that card in the tarot deck represents clarity. So this is revitalization, self-expression, release. In order to align ourselves energetically and emotionally, we seek clarity, which gives strength and purpose when navigating the highs and lows of our lives and provides a beacon to strive towards. At times, your sense of clarity can be dulled, most likely due to a feeling that you're out of control. More often than not, the sense of powerlessness or lack of direction comes from an egotistical place, the belief that things are happening to you, not for you. The sun is represented astrologically as your vitality and inherent soul desires. A simple way to reconnect with your own personal sense of clarity is by recharging in the sunshine or taking some time to lighten your spirit and find pleasure in the simple joys, much like your inner child would. Paul suggests this all the time about like going outside and going in the sun. The light and bright inner awakened child guides you towards what you want and need to evolve your spirit and experience true inner joy. Citron is golden yellow and radiates positive, warming energies that propel you towards success and happiness and strengthen your enthusiasm for living life in your future. With citron, you will be able to move deeper into your awakening as you will have greater clarity on your path towards enlightenment. Much like the sun, citron is a very powerful cleansing and regenerating stone. So the affirmation that comes with this card is, I make space to acknowledge and revitalize my inner strength. I make space to acknowledge and revitalize my inner strength. So that is for citron. And then we have number 26. So I think these cards are really cool so far because we have introspection and we have clarity. And it's kind of like what comes after introspection naturally can be clarity. So this is really symbolic for whoever's watching. This is kind of talking about how take the time that you need in order to reassess yourself and your thoughts, journal, walk, work out. whatever it is that gets you back to center, back to an alignment. And then even further, like big picture stuff, do that and make a habit out of that, because that's going to build, I always think that's going to build character, and that you are really like getting to know yourself and getting to know your thoughts and like your emotions and how they are connected and that kind of thing. So we have 26, Curiosity, Apophyllite, which I don't think I've ever seen, and the planet Jupiter. Development, alignment, experience. Your curious nature is all a part of your soul's journey in this human experience. Being curious opens new avenues and doors in life that may have been blocked or closed due to your innate fears about understanding and comprehending the unknown. Without curiosity, you would remain complacent, halting your ever-looming expansion. Your soul, mind, and body yearn for new information and new experiences, and holding space for your curiosity can take you down the road to your destiny. Jupiter is referred to as the god of planets, sitting as one of the brightest in the solar system and representing optimism, power, and knowledge and expansion. Jupiter spreads optimistic vibes and allows you to see what's possible to achieve in your lifetime, providing inspiration for you to head towards spiritual and mental expansion. On your expansive journey with Jupiter, it would be prudent to have apophyllite on your person or in your home, as it helps you maintain a strong connection between your spiritual and physical selves. Apophyllite also acts as a conductor for vibrations and energies because of its high water content, and in being a conduit can correct imbalances in your energies and enhance your psychic and clairvoyant abilities. Jupiter, with the original ruler of Pisces, and along with Apophyllite, honors the fluidity that is required of you when curiously seeking growth in the depths of the unknown. Okay, so the affirmation for this card is, I am open and receptive to the experiences that Jupiter may lay before me. That's super cool. So yeah, I think this is really cool. This is just kind of talking about, like, maybe if you guys have been going too hard or, you know, partying too much, whatever it is, take that time for some introspection. It's going to bring you a lot of clarity. Don't be afraid to be curious about yourself and ask yourself questions and all that great stuff. All right, you guys, so I'm going to get into the readings for tonight's live. If you guys were interested in booking a reading, all that information is in the description box below. And yeah, if you have any questions, feel free to let me know. So I also have Anna on the list. I have Trina and Anna. Okay, it's so hot. I swear I had ice in my cup and it melted in like 5 seconds. Okay. All right, so let's get into it. I'm going to start off with Trina. Wait, let me read your text in case it's in there first. No. Oh my gosh, how old was your dog? No, I'm so sorry for your loss. Okay. Okay, so I read the text. Let me read what you put on PayPal. Yeah, I get it. You're probably just like, your head is all over the place. So you're like, okay, I'm not even sure what to ask, what to say. Okay. So I just read the PayPal. So yeah, okay. Are they gonna last? Does she have good intentions towards him? Or are they gonna last? Or how is he feeling about you, since you long agreed that when one of us gets in a relationship, we can't be friends at all, and now he's in a relationship? Interesting. Okay, well, I would definitely do that last question. And then, does she have, oh, you turned 16. Oh, well, I'm sure he lived an incredible life, and that's a long time for a dog to live, so that's amazing. Okay, how's he feeling about you? I feel like, okay, obviously I feel like the first question should be kind of in relation to that, and then a second question should be in relation to, like, you guys. So let's start off with them, and then we'll do you, and then we will do some channeled messages. Okay, I'm like, what do I even ask the deck? All right, does she have good intentions towards him? Okay, I'm gonna keep the Eight of Pentacles. So we have the Eight of Pentacles to start. We have the Two of Swords, the Queen of Wands, and the Knave of Wands in reverse. We have the King of Pentacles in reverse, clarifying the Eight of Pentacles. Okay. We have the Knight of Pentacles in reverse, clarifying the Two of Swords. We have the Knight of Cups in reverse, clarifying the Queen of Wands. Okay, we have the Ten of Cups in reverse. Okay. I mean, does she have good intentions? I mean, like, yeah, I don't think she has bad intentions, but I don't think, like, she's very intentional. That's funny. It's like she would have to have intentions to have bad intentions or good intentions. She doesn't have any intentions. She's literally living life by the moment, and in this moment, yeah, she likes him a lot and like wants to be with him, wants to make it work, but that moment is fleeting, and then aside from that, she doesn't know what she wants and kind of wants to be single and kind of isn't into it. She doesn't really like respect him or like think he's that great. Like she thinks he's cool, like it could work kind of energy. Maybe even like there's an attraction, but it's like interesting because the Knave of Wands is all about attraction and it's in reverse, so I'm like, I don't even fucking know if there's an attraction. But there's definitely a King of Pentacles in reverse, clarifying the Eight of Pentacles. So it's like she kind of thinks she has more than him, or she works harder than him. There's that energy. I don't think she's like looking down on him necessarily. Like I said, I think she kind of thinks like this works for now. She might be one of those types of people that's just like afraid of being alone. And until she kind of finds someone else, you know, she's gonna like go along with this. Because she's very aware with the Queen of Wands that she's attractive, and she's very aware that she can do whatever she wants, get whatever she wants. This is something like, this is a behavior that I feel like has to be taught. So she probably had like a mom or like parents that were always like complimenting her and telling her that she can get what she wants that way, because she does really conduct her life this way. And like I said, I don't think she has bad intentions. So it's just kind of like that's how she just thinks and like is programmed to think. And doesn't really see anything wrong with it. So it's interesting to ask that question, and then like what the tarot brings out, because it's like she'd have to have intentions. She doesn't really have any intentions. She's just kind of doing what she does, and this is her thing, and this is her pattern, and he just doesn't know that. I don't know if they're gonna last. Like, I really don't. There's just a lot of indicators here that this isn't gonna develop fully into like what a relationship would require, which is like a commitment and love, and those would be the good ingredients to make it last. And I don't think like there's gonna be either of those. More so focused on the emotional aspect with Ten of Cups in reverse and Knight of Cups in reverse. It's kind of like, I don't know if she'll ever like fully open up to him, or maybe she fully, I don't know. Okay, I feel like Yeah, I feel like she like unloads on him a lot as far as like what's going on in her life, and I just kind of don't really see that reciprocated. I don't even know why I'm mentioning that. Why does that matter? Okay, so it matters. I think the reason I mentioned it is because it's like there's just a lot of like, I feel like he's gonna get fed up, and just between them there's not going to be, I think, the intimacy that like one, a relationship requires, and then two, that like he requires. So no, I don't think she has bad intentions. And for the second kind of question, it's like I don't know if they're gonna last. Like, I don't think so. It doesn't look promising. It's definitely not a spread that I would say like they're gonna fucking last, bruh. Like, this is not a very good spread as far as putting that out there. And then there's specific indicators in regards to timelines, with the Knight of Pentacles in reverse, the Knight of Cups in reverse, that kind of, the Chariot in reverse, the Four of Cups, that indicate like that this is just not going to work out between them. Huge difference in what they want out of life, and right now it's more like a phase for her, and maybe even for him. It takes two to tango, you know, but I do feel like this is not gonna last with the Hangman ending. It just seems very stagnated, the whole thing. I don't think this is something that has a lot of promise. I wouldn't say this spread is like very promising. Okay. So we have getting to know each other coming out. You know, they're getting to know each other now. They're now in a relationship. They're going to get to know each other real quick, real fast. Like, and it's only a matter of time until those differences between them are highlighted. Or for, in this circumstance, until she gets bored and, or someone else comes along. And it just is what it is as far as like for Bradford, because I do feel like this is him kind of stepping in his own shit. So whatever, I wouldn't put any like mercy on that. Like, he's just gonna have to learn what he learns, and maybe it's supposed to be that way, you know? So we have no place like home and time for a nap. It's almost like this is gonna get, like, right now this is kind of like, I feel like tiring, and I feel like the connection is like being represented by it just being tiring, which is why I don't think it's gonna last. No place like home. I do think this could even represent, and this is not necessarily what this oracle card means, but I do think it can represent in this spread that, like I said, there is codependency issues, and there is like never wanting to be alone, and that's her thing, and it might even be his thing, and together they're just sort of karmically together and involved. But you know, it's going to implode, essentially. It's just inevitable. So yeah, so let's pull a spread on like you guys, you and Bradford, and what's gonna happen with this connection between you two. Like, are you guys just not gonna be friends now that they're in a relationship? So we have the Ten of Swords to start with. Taylor, I got you. You are number 3. Okay, we have the Star, we have the Tower, and the 5 of Wands. So like basically, where do you guys stand? Where is the connection going to be now that they are together in a relationship? Are you guys going to be friends? can't get my cards under control. Okay, well, sometimes that just means Spirit wants me to start talking. So with the sword, I mean, Ten of Swords, it definitely represents an ending. And it's not an ending that could even be represented by the Death card. Because that card, it represents transformation and it can represent rebirth. But the Ten of Swords is just like, no, like, this is done. Like, this is absolute, like, it's just defeated. And I think, you know, in the context of this question, I think, like, the answer just up front with the Five of Wands showing up the Tower is like, no, you guys probably won't be friends while you're in a relationship with her. While he's in a relationship with her. It's not a possibility. And I think, furthermore, there's emotions or there's thoughts here, and it's like, you don't want to be. Like, it's not like, yeah, it's on both sides, or it's more like you don't want to be in his life. Like, you've decided, like, it's done, like, and you want to have your own sort of glow up with the Star. You want to focus in on yourself. I think you're realizing that he's gonna have to go through this the hard way, and this is something he chose for himself, and it's a lesson that's inevitable because his soul ultimately needs to learn something from this. And essentially, because of that, it is his destiny to go down this path. It's going to bring him closer to some sort of goal that his soul has, but clearly he needs to kind of see this through. In that meantime, you two, as a connection, as two different souls, are going to take a pause. And I think that it's a pause that maybe you might even want for yourself, because I just see the Ten of Swords, which is like an ending, and then the Star right after, and the Star is like, you know, fuck off, I'm gonna glow up, I'm gonna do me. The Star, and how the saying goes, is the Star card, the people of the Star card really understand hurt and defeat and darkness. They wouldn't have learned how to shine through that darkness if it wasn't for that darkness. And then we have the Five of Wands. So I just feel like there might be a lot of drama if you were to be in his life right now. So Seven of Pentacles, clarifying the Ten of Swords. Can we clarify the Star? We have the Queen of Swords. So yeah, having your moment, basically, to really focus in on yourself, and not give a fuck about him or, you know, anyone, who knows. We have the Seven of Swords, Hierophant in reverse, clarifying the Tower, Seven of Swords. I think it's going to be difficult. I think that, like, there's going to just be moments where it's like, this is silly and I wish we could still be friends regardless of this. But I do think that going towards your own path away from him, like, let's say perfect scenario, you could be friends with him, she was cool with it, everything was cool. Like, I don't think you'd want to be, you know what I'm saying? Like, you don't, it's just kind of like, I don't want, like, fuck that, like, I don't, fuck that energy, you know. And I really see you just kind of doing your own thing and, like, glowing up and, like, working on yourself and dating maybe new people or other people we don't know yet. And, like, I just see that Queen of Swords energy where you're just not taking shit from anybody. You just have higher standards, better boundaries, etc., etc. Like, you don't want to waste your time. So I'm really seeing that. Mark, we do have spots available. So we have the Magician in reverse. We have the Eight of Wands in reverse, Ten of Pentacles. There's just no stability in this connection, even as a friendship. That's what I'm saying. Like, even if it was in a perfect scenario and, like, she liked you, you guys all got along, he doesn't respect you. Like, he's been kind of a shitty friend. So fuck that, whatever. Like, and it doesn't even have to be, like, a negative. It could just be a very empowering thing where you're like, okay, well, that's their thing, that's their soul lesson, that's what they gotta learn, I'm gonna do my own thing. So there you go. It's just kind of what I'm reading in the cards. Now we're getting the Death card, and now it's all about transformation, because now we had that ending and it being very dramatic. in a way that propels you towards enlightenment, essentially, inspiration, whatever you want to call it, a glow up. Now we're ending with death. So there's that full circle transformation that's going to be born from this ending. And, you know, where there is an ending or a death, there is a harvest period. And then there's spring and you start to bloom. So you never know what's going to happen. But I do think it's going to be positive. We have let your friends help you. Worth waiting for. And heart-to-heart conversations. Okay, so I don't know, maybe I still think like he might reach out to you. There might be a conversation. Who knows? Maybe there needs to be a conversation before you guys just ghost each other forever or whatever it's supposed to be. I don't think worth waiting for is in the sense of like, wait for them, don't do your own thing. But it could just be as a soul and as a soul journey, put a pin in this, move on, do your own thing. You never know what's going to happen. That kind of thing. But take that how it resonates. Did you get channeled messages, by the way? We have the Fates. And the Fates is really about like I've been kind of saying, full circle, big picture. This is happening exactly how it's supposed to happen right now for reasons we just don't understand. Mark, I got you. So let's do channeled messages and see what he would say to you. Hello to everyone who is watching and joining and tuning in. If you guys wanted to ask a question, book a reading, all that information's in the description box below. I'm having a $10 special, which is not with the spread you just saw. The spread you just saw is an extended reading, but the $10 special is a 4-card spread, and it's for really like simple questions or questions that you just are kind of like want to know about very simply, or what I can do in a 4-card spread, that kind of thing. So that's down below. If you're interested, I have a few spots left for tonight's live. So Trina, let's do your channeled messages from your person. What would he say to you? We have the Chariot to start. We have the Magician. What would he say to you? What would Bradford say to Trina? Okay, we have the Chariot, the Magician, the 6 of Swords, Judgment, the 2 of Swords in reverse, 4 of Pentacles, the Fool, and the 2 of Pentacles. What would he say to you? What would Bradford say to you? I'm no longer undecided about, you know, what I want. I want to be with her, and I want to be in a relationship with her, and I'm hoping that it goes well. And I would love for you to support that and support me, but I understand, you know, if you don't and if you're going to be mad. I just want you to know that I'm decided now on this, and I don't really know how you're going to react, and that scares me. So I've been kind of like distant and guarded because I'm afraid that you're going to be upset or lash out on me in some sort of way. I'm decided on what I want. I could be wrong in like going down this path. I just kind of am trusting myself with this one. I really get along with her and want to like continue to see where this goes. I kind of got like an ultimatum about it because she really didn't want to go all the way and have sex without being in like a full-term relationship. So that's kind of what happened. But I like it. I mean, I want to be with her. The thing that I don't want is for you to be upset or to feel like I did this on purpose to hurt you, because I didn't. I just really wanted to do something for myself and without thinking about other people. I really care about you and I care about our friendship, but for obvious reasons we can't like mess around anymore and do things that we would regret. I want to talk to you, like I want to be able to still talk to you. I don't want you to be like heartbroken. I don't want this to be like a distant thing. We can't hang out, we can't like talk ever again. I don't want there to be drama or confusion or any of that. Like I want to talk to you and I want to have like a conversation, but I'm afraid of like your reaction, and I'm afraid of you not necessarily supporting me, and I'm hoping for the best. I mean, I'm hoping that if I do talk to you, it's not going to be something that upsets you ultimately, but I don't know. This is what I'm choosing to do now, and I'm hoping that maybe you'll be able to support me. Okay, so that was your channeled messages from Bradford. So yeah, I feel like, I don't know. I feel like he has to learn this lesson. I'm just really getting that he's almost not even that conscious of it being a karmic lesson, but, well, duh, he's not conscious of it, but you know what I'm saying? Like, he really believes that it's his own self that is like arranging this. I don't know what I'm trying to say. It's trippy. It's the Matrix. All right, Trina, I love you. I appreciate you. Thank you so much for being here. I'm so sorry about your dog's passing, but I'm happy that he will be in with his family. So that's really what matters. All right, so I'm going to move on to the next person, which is Anna. Okay, so hello Anna, how are ya? So you got an 18 plus and channeled messages. Is he going to reach out about our situation and talk about our situation and open up, or is this completely over? Oh no. Okay, so what happened? Was there a breakup? We have channeled messages as well. Taylor, I got you. You are after Anna. Mark, you are after Taylor. If you guys want to book, you can. All that information is in the description box below. I'm doing $10 special, which is a 4-card spread. If you want a more extended reading, there are other ones you can choose from. Okay, so is he ever going to talk to you and reach out about your situation and open up, or is this completely over and channeled messages and you ended it because it wasn't fair anymore? Okay, so you ended it and you guys haven't spoken since, and you were expecting him to maybe reach out. We have the Knight of Pentacles in reverse. That was kind of a question, but feel free to tell me whatever. Okay, so yes. So you have the Knight of Pentacles in reverse. Hi, Mark. Yes, you can. We have the King of Wands in reverse. We have the Four of Swords in reverse. Okay, so he's like disappeared. Just straight up ghost. I mean, he's very hurt. That's what I'm seeing for sure. Is he's very, very hurt. And it's more like hurt in his ego. His ego is shot right now. Let me keep pulling. Yeah. ego is definitely shot. He's definitely having a tower moment. Okay, so I'm getting a lot of background. Okay, so I feel like the energy I'm getting is he's very hurt. That's why he's not like reaching out. He really thought you guys were going to last and or ultimately move into a higher level of commitment. So if you were just dating, they thought you guys were gonna like be boyfriend and girlfriend. If you're boyfriend and girlfriend, they thought you guys were gonna, I don't know, like get a place together. I'm like, there's a lot of things that come before marriage, but like a place together, I don't know, something like that, like a dog or. Okay, we have the Seven of Swords, the Wheel in reverse. Yeah, like they definitely thought this was gonna go further than it did, and I think they're very upset about the fact that it's not. Like you guys broke up, you broke up with him. There's a huge energy here of they didn't see it coming or they were blindsided. I don't know how true that is, because you're saying it wasn't fair. So clearly there must have been some conversations that were had for you to come to that conclusion. Yeah, we have honeymoon and wedding. I mean, they really thought y'all would be okay in an official commitment. Like they thought you guys would. That's so interesting. So I'm kind of getting the energy that they never committed. They were doing their own thing. They were kind of doing things behind your back. And so you're like, it wasn't fair anymore. Like I was doing a lot for them and they didn't seem to care. I'm kind of getting that energy. It was a never, like, I feel like, okay. I feel like in their head, okay, interesting. Okay. So I'm going to correct myself. It's not that they thought, I mean, I do think they thought, like, at some point that you guys were going to be in a relationship or even married, which is interesting because they definitely saw you as marriage material. But I guess they always saw themselves or said to you or whatever that they weren't looking for a relationship. Like they're kind of justifying it now, like after the fact. And I'm not saying that they said this because they could have totally, trust me, I'm on your side. Trust me, I know how men love to gaslight. I'm not saying that they like told you to your face, like I'm not looking for a relationship and then proceeded to do relationship things. But it's like in their head how they look at the situation. We have deception coming out. They're like, I told her I didn't want a relationship, but that's not true. They never did that. So they're kind of like, I told her this whole time I didn't want this. And then at the same time, they're like wedding and honeymoon. They're like looking at you as marriage material. And then at the same time, their ego's super shot. It's like very immature, honestly. And they're going through it. Like they're definitely hurting and they're thinking, I would say, I definitely think that they're upset as far as like being rejected and like being caught out for like their bullshit and how they acted. Yeah, we have co-create in reverse, and I don't really necessarily read oracles in reverse. So I feel like you did make the right decision. I know that's not what this reading is about. Like, did I make the right decision? The question is, are they going to reach out? At this moment, no, I don't think so. At this very moment, I don't think they want to talk at all. I think that they don't, like you said, it wasn't fair. They're not being fair right now. Like, they don't want to co-create. They don't want to talk. They don't want to have a conversation about this. They're not being fair once again. Exactly the reason why you, like, broke up with them. I do think they could come back around, but in this present moment, I'll pull some timeline cards. Well, but beware, there's some crazy shit in here. It could be like 3 years, but that doesn't necessarily mean it's true. I think it's more just like they're going through it right now and they're super in their head. So no, they're not going to reach out right now, but they could reach out probably in a week, maybe 2 weeks, 3 weeks. We got the 3-week card. We got call. I don't know, 3 weeks a little after the fact. I would be a little upset about that. So yeah, Christina, I got you. So we have call, we have 3 weeks. So yeah, I feel like they could just fucking call you, maybe even randomly, and you're like, what? Don't call me. Okay, but I don't think they want to talk about what happened between you guys right now. I think they're like not even thinking like that. They're just really not thinking. They're really in their head, and like now I'm kind of like picking up on their energy. So let's do some channeled messages. Give me 1 second though. I want to make sure my baby didn't wake up. I have to grab the monitor. Okay. I'm like, there better not be any more leftover fireworks. Okay, so channeled messages from your person, Anna. So what would they say to you? We have the King of Swords in reverse popping up as the first card. So it's like they're totally shut out right now and they're shutting you out. Like they wouldn't say anything. But we're still going to get it out of them. We have the Three of Wands in reverse. We have the Five of Wands in reverse. We have the Moon. We have Justice, the World. What would they say to you? What would they say to you? We have the Four of Wands in reverse and the Hierophant. What would they say to you? I don't really want to talk right now. I don't know what I would say. You talk about being fair, and I feel like this wasn't fair, and you know, I'm just really confused about the whole situation, and I'm confused as to like, you know, what you wanted, and like, I don't know. I thought we were going to go a lot further than we did. I thought we were going to actually like be in a commitment together, and you kind of acted like I was undecided, and you know, maybe I was for a little bit, but I decided that I wanted to be with you and move things forward with you, and you know, kind of work for this. I really thought that this was going to be something that was ultimately successful, and I'm just really getting, okay, side note, I'm just really getting the energy that like he really does convince himself that like he's like did everything the right way, but I see that he didn't, if that makes sense. Okay, anyway, moving forward. I just don't know what to say to you right now. I just don't know what I would even text. I've tried, and I just don't even know what I would say. I'm just kind of like hurt over the situation, and I'm really in my head. I can barely like sleep at night, and I'm sad. Like I'm going through it. I'm definitely going through it, and like I want to drive towards you and talk to you and stuff. I just can't at this moment. but I want to talk. I just, even if I could, I don't know. I'm really hurt, and I'm just going through, and I have a lot of emotions over the whole thing. And I'm wishing that things were different. All right, Anna. So that was your channeled messages. Thank you so much for joining the live. I'm sorry it's under these circumstances. I hope things improve, and I really hope to get an update from you soon. Love you. I'm going to move on to the next person, which is Taylor with our $10 special, so 4-card spread. So you are a Libra Rising's reading. I'm a Libra Rising. That's super cool. Libra Rising's reading. What is going to happen in the near future between Gilbert and you? All right, so let's get into it. What is going to happen in the near future between Gilbert and you? Ooh, we have the Chariot. We have the 7 of Cups. We have Judgment. And we have the 7 of Pentacles. Okay, what is going to happen in the near future with Gilbert and you? I mean, I think you both have a lot of options, and I don't necessarily mean in love, but it could be. It could just be that you guys have a lot of different things working out for you, career-wise, you know, opportunity-wise. You have a lot of friends, like whatever it is, you guys have maybe even just busy schedules. I definitely feel like amongst all those options, both of you mutually are going to choose each other. I feel like in the near future, they could be coming towards you. This could represent travel, or this could represent, like, they could be driving towards you. Maybe they live at a distance. Maybe they don't. I don't know. I definitely think the Chariot is more emotional. I think it's really more representative of, like, them wanting to come towards you with feelings and, like, tell you, maybe even have a conversation about, like, what you both want from the situation. But I definitely think that they want to build something with you that will create something bigger. So this is just kind of in the beginning stages, or they would be in the beginning stages as far as admitting, like, how they feel for you. 7 of Pentacles, wanting to kind of grow something from this, maybe a friendship, or turning a friendship into a relationship, or turning that into, you know, you guys are like doing a business together or moving in together, things like that. So I think that they kind of want things to grow between you guys and to see what happens. So in the near future, I do think they're going to be having some sort of conversation with you about, like, mutually what you two want or kind of like expect out of the situation. But I do feel like he has really good intentions here. And I do even think, on top of that, it seems intentional by design, by the divine and spirit, and just them wanting to make sure that you guys are compatible with each other, mesh with each other, all of that. So this is really super cool. All right, Taylor, thank you so much, my Libra rising sister. And we have another Libra rising. Hello, hi, my Libra risings. Okay. So we're going to move on to the next person, which is Mark. All right, and then Mark, you got a regular deck pool. And then a $10 spread after that. After that, we have Christina. So the next 3 months, let's talk about the next 3 months. Thank you, Taylor. Love you. Okay, next 3 months. We have the Five of Cups, the Six of Swords in reverse. We have the Knight of Pentacles, the Devil in reverse. Next 3 months, we have the Page of Wands in reverse. We have the Hanged Woman in reverse. The Tower and the Knight of Swords. Okay. Okay, so I feel like the next 3 months actually might be a tad bit rough, not gonna lie. Not fully. I feel like the next month is gonna be a little bit rough. There's going to be some sort of crash and burn period. I don't know if this is overworking yourself. I don't know if this is not doing enough of what you love. I don't know if this is just like a seasonal meltdown. But there's going to be kind of this moment where you just are like it cannot. And it's going to be from that moment on where you are kind of in search of the things that truly make you feel fulfilled and happy, and it can even be it can even be like just it could be a breakup. Whatever it is, I feel like it kind of represents like you're going to be moving forward from whatever it is that makes you sad or is going to make you sad. It kind of is daunting to hear that, like in the future there's something that's going to make you sad, but it's more the process from like recovering from that is going to ultimately be what is your next 3 months about. I think you're going to be working very hard. This just shows me a lot of consistency, a lot of hard work. Do you have just cheesecake?
You want it? I just want for you.
Yeah?
Yeah. After this, you get the cheesecake. We'll take a little break. Break after this one, finish it.
Oh.
You feel money.
We have the Devil in reverse and the Page of Wands. This could even be getting over an addiction or a bad habit or something that's no longer serving you. But I feel like there's going to be a lot of moments where you're spiritually evolving and growing and learning from these things. There could even be like sobriety in your future if you're not sober, but it doesn't have to necessarily be about substance abuse. It can be like, it can be anything, like in too much of excess. It could be sex. It could be, you know, spending too much money, you know. Whatever it is, I do feel like you're going to be healing from that and getting over that and like moving forward in a really positive direction. We have flexible. Yeah, stay flexible, stay adaptable, because I do think the next 3 months are going to throw you a lot of different curveballs, but ultimately it's going to be sort of an exchanging of gifts from the universe, because they are trying to propel you forward and set you up on a new road that is going to help you. All right, so thank you so much, Mark. I'm going to move on to your $10, your 4-card spread question. And let me see what the question is on that one. Okay, so if you're a person that you work with and she's a girl, what do they think of you? Good, bad, or indifferent? Okay, what do they think of you? Whoa, holy moly. Lots of energy coming from the cards already. So clearly they might fancy you back, or they might have been thinking of you too. Whoa, okay, Spirit, we only have 4 cards here. So we're starting off with the Lovers. We have the 2 of Pentacles. Damn. The 2 of Pentacles in reverse. We have the Moon Whoa. And the chariot, I wasn't supposed to see this, but we have that 2 of cups on the bottom of the deck. It was literally between the 2 that fell, and I just chose the one to the left, but we'll just put it like that. So, okay. They definitely have noticed you, and I definitely think that they're unsure about you. I mean, they're super attracted to you for one, but they're unsure about how you feel about them or like what you're looking for. You're very low key, and they're like, are they interested in me? Like, I don't even, like, do they even notice me? So they don't really think you notice them, but they've definitely noticed you, and there's an attraction there, and I think they want to like get to know you more. I think they're very curious about you because there is such a lack of clarity. Like, they have no clue. Like, they would love to like have a conversation with you that lasted, I don't know, maybe it's like you guys have spoken in passing or things like that, but they really like you from what they've seen so far, especially how you look. And I think that I don't want to be so like over the top and be like they want to be your lover, but like there is good compatibility here for you to know. So if you did want to talk to them, I do think it would be a good idea to like pursue this in whichever fashion, just talking to them, because there is a good chemistry and compatibility that could be in this connection and that could forge from this. So yeah, that is what I'm seeing for you. Thank you so much, Mark, for joining the live. I appreciate you as always, and I really hope that resonated. I'm going to move on to the next person, which is Christina. All right, Christina, 1 second. No, both of you. We don't love them. Okay, so sorry, Christina. We're gonna move on to your question, and you got a regular deck pool and channeled messages. Who is your future spouse? So who is your future spouse? Let's look into this for you. I'll shuffle the cards really quick, so even whatever comes out, I'm not going to take it. Okay, so who is your future spouse? We have the High Priestess to start, and she flew. She went like across the whole room. We have the Ace of Cups, the Page of Wands, the Seven of Cups, the Three of Wands in reverse. Clarify the Ace of Cups for me. Clarify the Chariot. Okay, so far, your future spouse is someone that is also very spiritual. I'm assuming you're spiritual just because you're here and it's a tarot card reading. It's pretty spiritual. Doesn't get much more spiritual than that. But I do feel like this person is also spiritual. And I'm not saying that they're like out here, they're into tarot. Could be. But I think just spiritual, maybe even in a different way. This is someone that has a lot of like love in their heart. This is someone that is a lover. They definitely want to find love. I think that's a big goal of theirs as well. Raka, come on. Out. Come here. With the Page of Wands, I do feel like this is someone who could be very passionate and they could be very into all sorts of things. In this kind of picture, he's like into cooking. The person could be into cooking. They could be into a sport even, I'm hearing. And they play that sport. They could be very competitive, so they might like something that is competitive. So it's funny that I said cooking or sports. We have the Seven of Cups. Yeah, I feel like this is someone who, you know, is very attractive. They might have a lot of options. But I do feel like upon meeting you, they are going to really kind of rush towards you. This is someone that is going to really want to be with you. With the Nine of Cups, they're going to think there's kind of this endless possibility of things that could happen between you two. They're going to be very passionate about you. And we have the Four of Swords in reverse, clarifying the Seven of Cups. So I feel like this is someone who is pretty present. They have a lot going on in their life, but I feel like this is someone that's going to be like very involved in you and your life. Like this is kind of like how I would describe your future spouse. There's a lot of chemistry between you two. I definitely think that you guys will have children together. I think that you're going to feel really safe in their energy. This is someone that could be like I said, you know, a spiritual person, but it could even be that they're like an entrepreneur with spirituality. They're someone that's definitely very competitive. So they want to take something to the next level. They might want to take spirituality to the next level. But I do think there's going to be kind of an instantaneous attraction and love between you two. I do think you guys are going to have children together. I do think this person might have a lot going on in their life, but aside from that, they are going to really be present in yours. We have new life. It's going to almost be like you guys have a new life together. Go the distance. So this is really cool. Let's do your channeled messages and see what they would say to you. What would your future spouse say to you? We have Strength, the Five of Cups in reverse, the Ace of Pentacles. What would they say to you? The Queen of Wands, the Seven of Wands in reverse. Oh, this is cute. Three of Cups. You've given me so much confidence and strength meeting you. I feel like before I met you, I was super lost, which is why I was super adamant about being in a relationship, being in a connection with you upon meeting you, is because I knew right away that you were the one for me. Aside from you being extremely attractive to me, I always just kind of knew we always had a fun time together, and I always felt like there was just an instantaneous chemistry between us, compatibility, and you kind of were the only thing that could distract me away from my job. I feel like everything I did in life was always for work and for my job and bettering myself in that way, and you're the only thing that could ever take my eyes off the prize, essentially. Now all I want to do is give to you and give my time and my energy and everything to you to make sure that you are taken care of and feel good and stable. But it was like instant, like first sight, I felt this draw towards you. I wanted this life with you, and I wanted to pursue this and understand you more. You definitely gave me a run for my money. You were sassy and smart and all that great stuff, but I'm glad that we have come this far, and I'm glad that I can express myself to you the way that I want to. You're such a loving, beautiful person, and I don't know where I would be in life if I hadn't met you. All right. So that was channeled messages from your person. I hope that resonated. Thank you so much, Christina, for joining the live. I hope to hear from you again soon and get an update about your situation. So that is it for tonight, you guys. Thank you so much to everyone who tuned in and joined the live. I really appreciate you. And I hope that you guys stay safe out there. Seriously, I say that at the ending of every single video of mine, but in every single live I say stay safe and stay healthy, because seriously, fucking mass shootings and COVID, bruh. No, seriously, you guys, stay safe. I know that's like, what can you do when it comes to things like a mass shooting, but try to just understand that maybe even, I don't know what to say, there's crazy people out there. Just make sure you have exit strategies or some sort of preparation for that. Anyway, you guys, I really hope that you enjoyed the live tonight, and I hope to see you guys again soon. Thank you so much for being here. Love you.